Cool.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
What up?
Give it a couple minutes.
Yeah.
All right, Vandalay in the building.
What's up, Dan?
Yeah.
Dan the man.
Island
Dude, my boy right here, Island Homesteader, came by the house today. He got a mega score, man. Mega.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This guy his daughter was selling out all his inventory at a running store. Dude, he had like 6 totes of running gear for $60. I'm
Get
talking
outta
about
here.
every pack you opened up,
Dang.
like $30, $40, $50 on it. I was like, what in the world, man? Facebook Marketplace. The lady was asking 100. He's like, would you do 60? Yeah, he scored. And
Gotta hit him with the low ball first.
yeah, when he got there too, she's like, I found another tote of stuff. I was like,
That's the best.
yeah. So he's killing it. Ann, how's it going? Thanks for coming. And Christina. Well, let's see.
See Nana's in here.
Yeah, Nana Tink. I hadn't seen Nana. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
That was weird, man. She dropped in later than the other comment for me. Steve,
What's up, guys?
Harry. There we go. I don't know why my comments did that. That was strange.
Yeah, my comments are weird. I'm just in YouTube now.
That's wild.
All right. I agree with Steve-O. If y'all are happy for Joey Bada Bing, this man right here, this guy, smack the thumbs up.
Smack it.
Patriot Picker in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Smack the like button. I love it.
I thought, when I was trying to find out like a word to use, and smack just came at the top of my head, and I was like, I'm using it.
Hey, I like it. So
The Fab Four. I gotcha.
I like the dress thing.
I can't remember if I told you guys. This is like ironic for me because my younger brother is named Sammy, and my 2 best friends are Eric and Joey. So
That's wild. I remember you
we
telling
got
me that.
boys in the house.
That's funny, man.
You're like in a parallel universe right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nikki
That's
T
wild.
in the building.
Nikki T. Congrats to Rev, too, on 1K.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
It's so awesome. Like between you hitting 1K, Rev hitting 1K, Cat getting monetized, Froggy getting monetized, it's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's Sammy the Bull to you, Tommy.
Sammy, no. Oh, man.
What's up, Chris?
Flow Time Flips, Tommy Bernard. Drift Beast. What's going on?
What up?
All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to get started. Obviously, we are here. It's actually kind of a big deal going on today because we have Joey here with us celebrating his 1K, man, that just came through. Pretty awesome. I talked to Joey a couple weeks ago about being on, and then we just were fortunate enough to catch him right here at the kind of little apex. Well, the beginning of the apex, because he's got a lot more coming his way. And as for myself, I actually hit 500 this week. So
Yes, sir. Congrats.
Congrats, buddy.
Yeah, I saw that, Eric. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're doing a big giveaway this show at the end. I'm actually going to be giving away a box of Outer Banks memorabilia, not my own, but stuff that I've picked up here locally. So you can pretend like you're a tourist on the Outer Banks after you get this box. But in my last video is where I'm pulling the comments from. I don't necessarily want you to leave the live video, but if you want to go drop a comment over there on the last.
I see how it is, Eric. Tell him to leave.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Hey, just put it in a different tab, put it on silent, let it play through, no problem. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and introduce these guys and let them take over as far as introductions. Obviously, we want to give Joey a chance to get going. So we'll go Joey and Jacob, because Jacob's back with us, back from internet hiatus. So
yeah.
So we'll go Joey, Jacob, Sam.
All right, guys. So what's up? This is Joey Bada Bing 22, your local mailman. And thank you guys for coming in. It's a pleasure being here. I appreciate you guys letting me come on your show. I love being here. I love you guys. I can't wait to grow with you guys. I see a lot of potential in you three, and I can't wait to keep growing. So let's get to it.
For sure. All right, guys. I'm Jacob. Midwest Bargains is a channel. I'm fairly new to the live streams. This is only my second time because the third and fourth time my internet was MIA, nowhere to be found, but we got better internet now, so that's exciting. Everything's loading well. I've been reselling probably since I was 17. I'm 25 now. Pretty much all under the influence of my dad. So go ahead, Sam.
Not you, Jake. Steve.
No.
What do you say?
I couldn't hold it in.
I see it now.
Jeez.
That's on the smirk for me.
I couldn't hold it in.
I was
All right. What's up, guys? My name is Sam. I go by Dapper Tiger and all that social media garbage. I'm a part-time reseller, and I'm here with these three handsome gentlemen tonight to celebrate with Joey Bada Bing.
Sure.
Well, guys, we did have a question come up in the chat, like right when we were getting going, about Goodwill. Man, for me, Goodwill's a small part of my thrifting thing, and it is not open in my area. But two other thrift stores have held on through all this, so I've had a chance to hit up some thrifts. But what about you guys?
My not post office. I was reading that. My thrift store just opened today, and I was scared to go. I'm probably gonna go next week when I'm off again. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, both. I know Jacobs and I are closed
Yeah.
in Illinois, so it's probably going to be like another 3 weeks before they even think about it.
Yeah, just come rescue us, you guys. I'm lucky I am like 20 minutes from, not even that. I'm like 10 minutes from the Missouri border. So everybody in this town, I mean, they're gonna drive right on over to Missouri and go thrifting. I'm probably gonna stay away from that for now.
Yeah.
Not because there's like a lot around here. I don't know. I'll just play it safe. The thrifts over there in Missouri, in that town, it's a really small town. There's like 20,000 people, and they're not very good.
I can say, Jake, you don't need no stinking thrift stores, bro.
Seriously.
You got a marketplace. You're blowing it up.
Yeah, it's been on fire lately.
And you got your dad's garage too.
Yeah.
All my dad's buildings are nuts, man.
Yeah. Don't forget about them uncles, man. Both these guys, Uncle Sourcing Kings,
bro. Whenever Jacob gets to tell you about this Nintendo haul that he got, holy smokes!
Yeah,
he's always
like my biggest to date, for sure. Sam and I are probably gonna do some sort of collab video on it, so that should be really fun.
That's it. Until then, I know everybody's been talking about this stuff, sourcing, where we're going to source from. And I invest in stocks. And so it's like, how am I going to weatherproof my business? If something happens again, right? I don't want to be a fear monger, but if there is truly a second, a third, a fourth wave, what are you going to do?
Right.
What if you rely heavily on thrifting, on garage sales, especially if you live where Jacob and I live, it's seasonal. And then what are you going to do? If Amazon pulls the same thing again, no more FBA for a while.
Yeah.
A couple guys dropped in while we're in. Tim, thanks for coming. He's helping me out with some glass today. So thanks for him for being in here. And then also Rev Resell in the build, man. Congrats on the 1K. That's what we're here celebrating. For those of you, just a little preview. Rev's with us next week, so we actually
awesome! I didn't know that.
That's awesome.
1K celebration. So I do thank you guys. So Joey, I mean, obviously you're kind of new at the reselling game, but so how for you, like with everything going on in the pandemic, I'm sure it's a little different as far as you're able to kind of go a different direction right off the bat rather than waiting and saying, oh, I just need to rely on this thrift.
Yeah. It's been crazy, man. I've luckily, I'm still working. So like, I'm not home just like staring at the death pile, So, I mean, I don't have much, but I try to list one thing a day just to keep it flowing. I only have about 53 items listed right now, but like there was times where I was posting like 5 at a time, like, and then I was getting like 4 or 5 like a day, and that's what it is. Just keeping up with your listings, and you'll sell, So, so I've been keeping up with it.
You got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
Bang bangs. I'm assuming you're talking about guns. But depending on what state you're from. Yeah, I mean, for most of us, that's the battle. I jokingly yesterday put in my video about the whole listing, like get to listing. Mm-hmm. But man, that's the battle for most every reseller that I know of is like, man, you got to like, I hear people talk about the Amazon thing, like feed the beast. If you don't feed the beast, then what you put in there is what's going to come out. So it is one of those things, whether it, like you say, whether it's 5 or whether it's whatever, like that's how you build.
Yep. Yeah.
But
yeah, I was like, after I was like, what was it, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday I was like, I didn't get any sales. And I had like an awesome weekend. And then I just like, I could have like put my head down and felt sorry for myself. And I just like got to listing and I just made like 5 sales like on Thursday, like the next day. I was like, okay.
It's just so crazy how you list and you sell. Like, I don't know what it is. Like you don't list, you're not going to sell anything. Like I didn't list this weekend because I was at my girl's parents' house. We went on the boat and everything. I didn't post for 3 days and I got no sales. I was like, oh, but then once you list again, it's like you sell.
Well, it's crazy. I watched a guy, and honestly, man, I wish I could give credit, but I cannot remember who it was. But I watched a guy early on in my reselling thing where he was talking about, like, basically if you listed 15 items, that first week you're going to sell 2 of those items, like right out of the gate, out of the 15, because more than likely it's something either somebody's looking for, especially if you're doing one-offs. Mm-hmm. And then he's talking about the next week you'll probably sell at least another 2 or 3 items. And then he said after that, obviously the rest is a long tail and it'll just drop in occasionally. But I mean, if you're constantly putting it in like that, you think if you get 2 off of 15, like if that's the formula, then if you list 30, you get 4, it just kind of builds. So, I mean, for me, I kind of took that and I've really seen it, for me, I've been chasing the 20K, like I'm close and then I'll dip back down because apparently I was killing it last month, the same day. And, but I'm seeing that in my own business. So I know for me, just in how I got started is just taking that formula and saying, man, if I list 15, I can get 2, then why not list 15? Mm-hmm. So I don't know how you guys feel about that kind of stuff, or if you have your own little mindset in listing, but
I mean, I posted on my Instagram that board. I think it was I got it from Cincinnati Pickers. I forget who he said he got it from, but basically I listed by the week and I write down how many items I listed and then how many items I sold that day. And you can see it. Like, it might be a couple of days where I'm listing like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And it might not be at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales, like as the week goes on. So you can see it incrementally getting, going up. So visually, like that was a nice that was a nice way to motivate me and kind of keep me on track with like listing stuff, and stay motivated because I'm not really that great about like spreadsheets.
Yeah. That's hard. Tommy had dropped in here. He said, man, simple eBay math is if you list 500 a day, after 90 days, you will sell roughly 500 a day. If you're to list $500 a day, you're going to reap $500 a day down the road. So, I mean, I can see that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's like, and Tommy brings up a good point, you know? Like, you can fill your store with 500 items, but if it's like 499 of it is doo-doo, like, like, and it's just sitting there, you know?
All right.
Especially, like, as a new reseller, you know, when I got into the whole, like, YouTube rabbit hole, you're like, oh, I could get this, I could get that. And then you bring it home, you're like,
Why
this
did
is
I buy
taking
it?
forever. Yeah, it was, like, taking forever to sell.
Yeah, there's some things in my like I look back and I see like my first one that I did. It was like, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. It's like a what is it? It's a Daffy Duck 3XL collared shirt, and it just has like a little Daffy Duck right here, and it's navy blue. And I thought it was the coolest thing, Looney Tunes, like vintage, like you know what I mean, like. And it's still sitting there, you know. But hey, you know, you learn. I mean, you learn from your mistakes, and you know, now I'm trying to buy items that are going to flip. You know, I'm not going to waste my, you know, money on something that's, you know, only sold once in February and one in December, you know. So just kind of like got to watch, you know, what you buy, you know.
Art asked, how many items do we each have in our stores? You want to go first, Joey?
I have 53 current listings right now. And I don't have a store yet either. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
No, I thought you were done. It's all good. I'm at like 130 roughly. And then a few on Mercari. I had my first sale on there. Sam, that's your expertise.
Yeah. I'm at 253 items. I'm hanging around like 250, 275 on Mercari. And then I got like 50 items on Grailed.
Nice.
Dude, I'm like chasing 700. I'm dropping above and below that every day, it seems like.
Awesome.
So, but like I said, I've been hammering, you know, I mean, today, like I've had a slow week of sales. So today I'm like, dude, I'm going to go nuts. And so I listed 40 items today before lunch.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah. I mean, some of that's some easy listing stuff, but you know, that's when I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to drop the hammer. Because it's one of those things. If you don't treat it like a business, you don't expect returns like a business.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just
absolutely.
And you know, a lot of these guys, I'm seeing it come up in the chat. So let me ask you this. I know, like you just said about that thing that you picked up, Joey, man, that, you know, sometimes we pick up things, we're like, that's awesome, but we hadn't done our homework, right? And then it's just sitting there. So for me, you know, I can tell you basically most of what I got after I caught the bug, you know, I've had to either redonate that stuff or relist it a different way. Because like, you know, my first couple thrift store runs, I'm just grabbing everything, dude. I'm like, looking, that's cool. I think that'll sell. Yeah. Look it up and you're like, oh my gosh, like it's terrible, you know, it's one of those things. But you know, I think we all go through those times. So let's just say, what are some bad buys for you guys?
All right.
Nobody
I'm gonna tell you. So, so like we go to like a depot supply store, like for the farm and stuff, and they have cosmetic supplies. And like I bought all these like little pedicure packets. No big deal. Like I got them for 50 cents a piece. I saw that I could flip it on Amazon for $7 a piece. And like, you know, after all the fees and stuff, I'm like walking away with like $4 after all is said and done. But the problem is that I got CBD kind, and you can't sell that stuff anywhere. Like I couldn't sell it on eBay. Like as soon as I posted on my cart, boop, gone. Like, oh right. So now I'm sitting on all these CBD pedicure packets. I'm like, all right, babe, we're gonna just keep using these slowly but surely.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I only have a couple things that are just sitting there. But I've been trying to really pay attention, like learning, you know, trying to get that knowledge just to seeing what can turn fast or turn at least in a month or two. But like I'm mainly in like shoes and hats and stuff. Those always turn over fast, you know. So I'm doing pretty good with it right now, I think.
That's good, man. That's good.
I bought some following part-time pickers. I bought some vintage underwear, but they weren't
They weren't.
They weren't brand new in the package. They were brand new, but they weren't sealed, and they were like 50 cents each. I've had them. I only bought 6 of them. I've had them listed. They're getting like 100 views each time on eBay, but no bites. And now I got them down to like $15. I just want rid of them.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I can tell you for me, I've had a few bad buys, like I was telling you in the beginning. One, I've got a bunch of stamps. Like I saw, who was it? Lonnie that picked up stamps a while back. I'm sitting there looking at it like, no, man, don't do it. Because like I picked those things up, but he's selling it. Of course, he's also got 30,000 people watching him that are probably, giving him some buys off of that. But for me, I was like, I paid like $40 for a bucket. I mean, a huge bag. I'm saying bucket. It's actually a tote. I've been watching Redneck Resale. Sarah, you got me calling it bucket. Colton, thank you, buddy. But I had a whole tote of those things, and man, I just ended up giving them back. But probably the worst mistake I made in the beginning is RA. RA will get you, man, if you ain't careful. You buy stuff and the price tanks on it because what? Everybody's got the same stuff. Like if you're going to get clearance. All right, I'll just tell you, man, if you see replenishables on YouTube and someone's telling you about it, dude, you're going to get hung. Like, I mean, if you go out there and you sink it, like you sink a load in there, you're going to get hung. I mean, and that's what happened to me. I was like, dude, thankfully we can use some of that stuff at the house because it's still going to be sitting there. Yeah. So that's for me a mistake that I learned from early on is like, man, be careful. Like, be careful with the RA stuff.
What's RA?
Like retail arbitrage. Like Walmart, somebody list it. But
Eric is good at it. Same as two.
But dude, you gotta be,
I've done it with shoes. I've done it with Kobe's. I bought them at it's called DD's Discount. It's kind of like Ross. And I got those shoes and I bought them for 54 and I sold them for 150,
Man, that's awesome.
Versus like my first RA buy, I bought some kid's tent from Kohl's, thinking like I was like, oh, what's that?
Oh, cake, bro.
1K cake. I got my whole family. I have my whole family in here. I don't know if you've heard them walking in.
I've seen people like walking around. But yeah, like I bought this tent and I sold it on Mercari, and I was like so excited. And then did the math. I was like, I made $2 on this. This sucks. So like. And I had been spoiled by, the margins that I would get from thrift stores, and I don't know, like somebody said it in the chat and like, I think Tommy followed up on it, like the chasing trends. Like, I don't know, man, like it's hard for me to be first in or last out. I'm not a big time player, so I can't really like front and have my money locked up like that. I'd rather have it moving. Have I gotten better at it? Yeah, only because I've gotten better at comping and researching on the fly, But I mean, it's as much as people tout it and stuff. I rather have consistency than like chasing the wave. But that's just me.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. I mean, for one, if you're a guy who's hitting the thrift store and you're a guy who's hitting the yard sales. Man, it's tough. It's tough for me to spend $3 to make a buck. For me, like if I got to spend 30 to make 10, I'd rather spend 10 and make 40. I mean, that's how I am. I know it helps. And there's guys that I don't personally do Amazon. So for me, I'm not on that. I mean, I know there's guys that do and have great success and good on them. But for me, a lot of what I do, we were talking about before you guys come in, is man, doing what we're doing is fun. It's fun to me to go and to flip something, and you don't know what you're going to find when you get there and that kind of stuff. The other, like for me, if it just turns into a job, then I might as well go get a job. I mean, that's kind of what it is in that sense. But, other guys, I'm sure if I was doing like some of these guys and making, $20K, it could be fun. I'm sure of that. But like for me, like where I'm at in my stage of business, that's just where I'm at. That's where I got to be.
Yeah. So, well, like, like even what, like the puzzles and sidewalk chalk, like trend, right? That has been going up. Like I was lucky when I've like the last couple of times I'd gone out doing RA and I saw puzzles, I was like, I'm just getting the feeling things are cooling off right now, and I do not want to be sitting a whole bunch of inventory. I'm glad I did, and I'm like basically almost done with all my puzzles because I don't want to get stuck with it. I'd rather have the money and move on.
Yeah.
You've flipped so many puzzles lately. It's awesome.
Yes. So Joey, I mean, what is it that you're looking for when you're out there? Are you an everything guy? Or are you trying to?
So at first it was shoes, man. I walk into the Goodwill thrift stores. I'm running to the shoes. I love shoes, man. That's kind of like my thing. Then I run to the electronics. Then I come around to the toy side and try to find some cool toys. But other than that, I mean, I'm trying to learn everything. I just picked up these mini Legos. I'm sure you guys saw in my video today, the mini figures. They're going like crazy online, and I've been trying to learn a little bit slowly here and there on different, little Legos and how to look them up and stuff. And but yeah, that's what I look for. Shoes, those are the best.
Yeah, I saw where you'd bought some jewelry recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought them from. I actually did it's Donna Bodolino and T. They have auctions for you, like auctions on YouTube, and I was trying to find something to do, like to buy, because the virus hit. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Go ahead.
You got all static. You actually got all staticky when you said it.
Oh, really? Okay, good. When that thing hit, I bought something off their auction just to try to learn. It was like every kind of category. It was like 25 different things, like jewelry, like girls' clothing, and bracelets and buttons, like all different types of things. And it's cool to branch out. Don't stay on like one thing.
Right.
Try to learn little things here and there, and that's what I've been trying to do, because I only started about 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm learning like crazy just from you guys, from everyone else. So
absolutely,
guys, I'm trying to put some mods in. So go ahead.
He's giving out some wrenches over here.
I'm trying to.
I don't know, Joey, as a mailman, man, like I think that's like the most interesting, like the mailman's perspective. Like, what kind of mistakes do you see people doing when they're shipping stuff out? Like, what would make you lose a package, or the package look like I got kicked there by Ace Ventura? Like, how do we prevent that kind of stuff?
Package it as best as you can. And I'm going to repeat that. Package it as best as you can, because these people, and I'm going to be serious, they just throw the package. They're throwing it. I'm the truth. I'm a mailman. I know. I handle it with care when I bring it to the door, but
sure.
Because you'll get on camera somehow, but when you're in the office and they're just spurting the packages to all the different routes, they're throwing it, So if you got glass, if you got anything, make sure you put some bubble wrap around it, do it a double time, triple, make sure you're doing it right, because, it'll get messed up, I mean, I'm sure like first class packages, they're light. So in that area, you could be a little bit frugal with that, but even that, just make sure you're packaging it up well, because it rains too. You never know. Water could slip right in there. Make sure you're doing it right,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Calvin had a whole VCR lost, or a VCR DVR combo.
see, like losing things, like I don't know how you could lose something,
Yeah.
I don't get that. I mean, the only thing I can get as a mailman, misdelivering, and it's going to someone else's house, and someone's not paying attention. That's how you can lose a package, because someone gets a package and they're like, oh, that's cool, but they should really do the right thing and just give it, back to the mailman. Hey, you delivered the wrong package, because, we're human. I've misdelivered, a time or two,
Yeah.
But, luckily people are respectful and kind and say, hey, you misdelivered this. Oh, dude, thank you. Like, so I feel bad, because like now I sell on eBay and I'm like, I want my package to get there, and I really think about those things, people need, they want their package, and if you lose it, it stinks.
I was talking to my postmaster today, as a matter of fact, and she was telling me about how they're so slammed. Like, I mean, it's like holidays, she said, but with less people working, because there's some people that are out because of the virus.
It's like Christmas.
That's what she was saying. She goes, it's really nuts, like the amount of packages we have coming and going, which, you know, is a good testament to what we're doing. But the same hand, I know it puts a strain on everybody for sure.
Yeah, because it's hard for people, you know, to go out to stores and stuff, and we're the kind of the reliability, you know. So with eBay as reselling, you know, so a lot of package, man. I'm telling you, it's like Christmas. I'm not kidding, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, you can see it. Like, there was a FedEx guy who dropped off everybody's package in our apartment complex by the mailboxes. I was like, oh, snap. I thought it was a reseller. I was like, oh, snap. Somebody's hustling in my apartment complex. I got to figure it out and learn from them. Nope. Some lazy FedEx guy just leaving everybody's package out in the rain. What a jerk.
yeah.
He's like, you all can do my job and sort through it.
Yeah, I hate when it's raining, because when I deliver packages and it's pouring, I knock on the door as hard as I can. Come get your package, you know, because
yeah,
I'm gonna get wet.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, my FedEx man, they half the time they drop it off at the post office, to be honest, like because they don't want to look for the place. They can just get over it and drop it off at the post office.
You know,
of course, both you guys get that tropical rain. That's a whole different.
Yeah,
that's a whole different than here in the Midwest.
Yeah, nah. I had one Midwest adventure. My brother lives in Minnesota, so we're driving through, I think, Iowa on the way up there, and dude, the sky got black and everybody pulled over the side of the road. I was like, what in the heck's going on? And, you know, I'm thinking of a scene from Twister or something. Expecting to see a cow fly by. I was like, okay, I guess we'll pull over too. Everybody else is there. So
they don't know how to drive in Iowa. Coming from living in Illinois, trust me. I'm just kidding.
They're probably confused, man. All that cornfields everywhere. Like, where are we going? But one of these things. So what about good finds there, Joey? What have you found, man? I know a lot of these guys are probably watching your channel, so they're probably like, yeah, I've seen it. But
I've been finding I just love shoes. Like when I can find shoes for $5 at Goodwill, or even at a flea market, or, you know, a garage sale, and I get excited because I look for Nikes. You guys know, just any kind of shoe that's gonna flip. You know, if I could get it for less and sell it for high, you know, that's the goal. You know, but shoes, like, I love shoes, man. Those are the things that I really look out for.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you follow Rinzi at all?
I don't. I've heard he's like a big shoe guy. I need.
Yeah. Be careful not to reference him just as him. It's Ryan and Lindsay. So they're doing the Rally Roots thing together. Okay. They're Rinzi. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Ryan. He was like, I messaged him one time and he's like, we are a team when you reference us. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I just assumed you were the one responding. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm respectful of you.
Yeah, probably Lindsay saying, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah. But they are very helpful in that, like, they're one of the few resellers or content creators I see, like, very systematically, no BS. Like, this is how I check a shoe. This is how I run my budget model, you know, and this is how we run our business so that we make six figures only on, like, I think it was Posh, Macari, and Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. Somebody said they got kicked off of eBay, but regardless, that's still impressive across 3 platforms like that. And shoes.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're building walls every day, man. When you see their what's sold, it's like walls of shoe boxes. It's crazy. But yeah, shoes are hot, man. It's always one of those things for me too, because growing up, I was a shoe guy too. Like we had talked about a little bit earlier about playing ball. Like, so shoes, there's like one of those things that I'm automatically magnet drawn to.
Yeah,
it's cool. So as far as biggest flip, man, where are you at with that? Like, what have you?
I think those shoes the biggest flip is me and Kat. We once I started, she lives in Florida too, so there was a deal down in Boca, and it was called these phone soaps. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of those. It's you open this like thing, it's like that, and then it's like a glass thing, and you put your phone in there, and then you close it back up, and it's like a UV sanitized thing for your phone, and it has like a little like cloth, and you clean it. It's actually really, really cool. We picked those up down in Boca. I went all the way down there, and she's like, "Joey, go, go, go!" And I'm like, "What is this in for me?" Like, I don't like. Not that I barely knew her. I've known her from YouTube, but like, I'm scared. Like, I've never done this before. Like, I've never. I spent $300, and I'm like, I would never throw $300. I'm so young into this. Like, am I gonna make my money back? And I bought 10 of them for $300, and it was $29.99 each for each phone soap, and we were putting them online for like $250, $200, and I was like, oh man, is this gonna sell? Like, and man, dude, they sold in like a week and a half, all 10 of them.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Those were like a big thing a couple weeks ago, and I don't even think they make them anymore. So that's why it's such a big product. It's like a discontinued thing. But Cat has a winky face on there. But yeah, and I was like, this is awesome. Like now I'm like so into this now. Like that was like a while ago. Oh my God, look at that dog.
Oh my gosh, dude. Give me
That's
that.
my daughter that put that in. She's like, look at bring the puppy in. Like,
Yo, if you guys like puppies, smash that like button.
Yes.
Smack it.
Smack it.
we're not against using bribes.
Is it
Wait,
a
put the
little
dog back
chocolate
up.
lab or
Wait,
what
wait.
is it?
Look.
Is it a black lab, chocolate lab?
It's a half lab, half Chesapeake.
Chesapeake, that's what you said.
That thing is cute.
Yeah. It's a little. It's only what 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks on.
Start the auction. I got the highest bid, no matter what it is.
Yeah. That's my daughter's. That's Brittany in there that was saying, "Hey, bring the puppy in." I guess she was saying we were getting dry. I don't know. What's going on? Like we're just getting started. Like what's going on?
Enough of those phone soaps. Here's a
Right?
puppy. Dude, the thing about that phone soap, right? So I found it in a random thrift. Like my wife actually spotted it. She's like, "Hey, this is something." I was like, "Nah." And I picked it up and I sold it like 2 days later, like for $150. And I sold it too early because it hadn't gotten up to 200 yet. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna, it's like with stocks, you try and catch the top. And it's like, you know what? I caught the profit in the middle. I'm happy. Move on. So like somebody brought it up in the chat, like for us, like newer guys, newer content creators, and newer resellers, right? Like you see people throwing around like 6-figure numbers, 7-figure numbers. What I've kind of learned is like that is awesome. No doubt you're selling like maybe 200 grand, right? But like, what are you keeping?
Right.
Is because like I'm not going to discount the fact that like you sold maybe $1 million on Amazon, but if you took home 60K of that, like, or 70K of that sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Hey, I was going to remind you guys because I forgot it in the beginning. So guys, if you are in here, Joey hit the 1K and his link is down below. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, be subscribed before we get up out of here. Okay. And then, hey, also just let that thing roll, bro, because he needs some watch hours. So we're going to take care of him. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're here to help you out.
Jacob and Sam's links are down there below too. So if you're not subscribed to this, guys,
make sure you subscribe.
And go in there, drop some comments, some likes, all that stuff. All it costs you is a little time, and it's a great way to support each other. I know everybody. Like I'm looking down this chat, and I've seen all these guys and other places, and I know you're very supportive of all of us. And we do. Thank you guys for being here and being a part of what we all have going on. That's one of the great things that we've all talked about is, man, the reselling community, and at least the part of it that we are a part of thus far, man, have been so helpful and encouraging and supportive. So we do thank you for being here and thank you for supporting. So I kind of wanted to give you that commercial interruption, and then we get what we're doing. We do. Thank you, guys. So, Joey, what got you into the whole reselling game there?
So, as being a mailman, you see a lot of packages, and I knew about eBay, but like I would order on Amazon because like, oh, it would come in a couple days, but I went up to, I had the same route that I go to every single day. So this lady, she has like 3 packages a day, like every day. And I'd be like one day I was like, I'm going to go knock on the door. I'm going to go see like what's going on. I knocked on the door and I was like, hey, I'm your mailman. She's like, oh, cool. I was like, what do you do like with these packages? And like, she didn't get nervous. She was like, oh, like, what do you mean? And I was like, no, like, do you have like a business or something? Like, are you selling things? And she's like, yeah, I sell on eBay. And ever since then it hit me. I was like, let me look this up. Let me see what's going on. And I found like Rally Roots right off the bat. And then I found Harry Tornado. And then once I found Harry Tornado, I binge watched every episode, every single video, and watched all those. And then it hit me. I was like, I got to do this. Like, this is fun. Like, I could bring what I sold to work and just ship it out, So I put everything I had. I did so much research, I had so much fun doing it. And then I started typing in the chats and I was like, this is what I could do. Like, I love YouTube, but let's put it all together, So then it hit me and here we are.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know, for most of us, I think it's probably pretty similar stories. I mean, for me, it was finding a big load of Marvel figures at a yard sale and being like, man, ended up putting some of those things on eBay and they started selling, and then you catch the bug. And then, for me, I was watching all kinds of people. I saw Rally Roots. Originally I was kind of leaning towards the Amazon thing, but then I kind of got burned. It's a long story. I'm not going to go into it, but I kind of got burnt. Needless to say, I got booted off Amazon in 2 weeks for authenticity. So I was like, maybe I need to look at something else. And then eBay and, some of these other platforms, I was like, man, this is the thing. And then, Cincinnati Picker and Lonnie from Shed Flips and those guys is kind of where I started. Commonwealth Picker, like, because I'm looking at those guys. For me, it's information. Like, I'm okay, like what's sold? So what can I sell? Like, the one-off stuff, like what should I look for when I hit the thrifts, that kind of thing. So
my girlfriend popped in the chat, Hannah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hannah, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, congrats on graduation, Hannah.
Oh, congrats.
Awesome. Yeah, she's graduating. So we're just gonna keep celebrating for everybody.
Yeah, she's busy, you guys, right now. She's playing the Switch I got her for a graduation present.
Nice.
Dude, you're gonna have to
get it funny too. I acted like our dog chewed something up in the other room, and I was like, "Oh, what did she do? You got to come look at this." And she walked in, and I opened up the box the Switch was in. She's like, "What is that?
That is awesome.
Where'd you get that?"
That is.
I'm like, "It's for you. Congrats on all your hard work."
there you go.
Now, all right. So the follow-up question is: did she kiss you, or did she take the Switch in the next room and start playing?
She took it and ran. It was like a straight-up burglary. No.
She says she's on a brief break right now from Zelda.
Yeah. There must be a cutscene or something.
No, she was real appreciative. She's like, "That's the best gift I've ever received."
That's really, really cool.
So were you considering, man, this thing's going for 500 right now? Like,
no, I had to pay over retail for it.
I'm sure.
I bought it. But no, the crazy thing is I bought the Switch Lite and she had no idea I bought it. And like Monday, she just finished yesterday, Thursday. Monday is when the Switch Lite came in, and then it came in that day. I was on my lunch break, so I hid it from her. And then that night, she's like, "Yeah, I don't really think I'd want the Switch Lite because it doesn't hook up to the TV." I had no idea. And in my head, I was like, "Are you serious? I bought the wrong one. It's 2 days to go." So I found a reseller up in like Chicagoland area. Said he could ship out the next morning, 2-day priority mail. It came. It said Saturday. It wasn't going to come till Saturday, but it ended up coming early, so that was awesome.
Nice.
Just don't
It was lucky.
She'll make that mistake with the ring. You don't get a second.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do with the light now?
I just return it probably.
Okay.
So Hannah, if you're watching, whenever it happens, say yes. Hard yes.
She's ready for that too. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's coming, and she knows it.
Yeah.
I gotta up my eBay sales first.
Yeah. Everybody go and buy some from Jacob's store. So
Spent like $1,000 on 2 switches.
Hannah's like, please buy from them.
That's wild.
support the ring fund. If you love, support that man.
Hey, what you got to do, bro, is you just got to get up with Kat. All that jewelry she's dealing in, man. See if she can find you a hookup, bro.
She says, "I just hope the ring is worth more than the switch."
Oh, man. Yeah, that's wild.
Well, that's so cool. That's a nice story. I like that. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
she's pretty happy.
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys gonna celebrate tonight, Joey?
We just ate the cake. I mean, I'm sure it's all gone now. My whole family, my mom, my sister, my little brother, they're all in here being quiet.
You guys straight Italian?
I say I'm 100%, but I'm like 75%. I have Irish and German in me.
Okay.
So,
but someone's
mainly
Italian.
This is Ant Ball on YouTube.
Ant Ball on YouTube.
Yeah,
he's probably got more subs than me.
He's trying to build like a gaming channel. He's only 9, but he loves Fortnite. He plays Fortnite every single day.
Bro, he should get together with Tesla Pickers kids.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. We'll get that going.
Yeah,
that's funny, man. That'd be a channel in itself, right there.
For real. You have to make a squad.
Yeah.
Just don't let him play basketball with his kids. Like the one clip Tesla Picker showed of his son playing basketball against kid. The kid broke his ankle trying to cover him.
Oh my god!
I was like, holy smoke!
My brother plays basketball too.
Yeah. Yeah, I see those little guys in there. I was like, dude, they're putting in work in there in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah, that's wild. For sure. Well, guys, I mentioned earlier. I guess we'll just take a brief moment. Dude, I got all this stuff. I'll show you this gear I got, and then we're gonna do a drawing. So you guys that are in here, if you my latest video prior to this, if you have a comment in that thing, then you're entered, and we're gonna do a drawing. But when I finish doing this right now,
yeah, make sure you guys leave the live and go comment.
Don't leave.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
What would that do to your metrics if like 34 people clicked off and then clicked back on?
Yeah. They're like, oh, we made a mistake. We got to come back, right? So I'm going to show you some pretty cool stuff. Where I live is Wanchese, North Carolina. So like the first thing we got is if you guys ever watch Wicked Tuna Outer Banks has filmed where I live. That's on National Geographic Channel. But a few years ago, I said like there's the Outer Banks guys, the North Carolina guys. And then there's the guys from up north where Sam's from, from the Massachusetts, Connecticut area. But these guys. So Doghouse is one of the boats on there. I actually know Doghouse and his family. His daughter graduated with my daughter at high school, and so Doghouse hat going in there from Outer Banks. And then I got some towels, some beach towels, because it's about that time. And you Midwest guys, man, I guess just like get a sand pile or something, put out there, and you can lay out on the beach towel. But this is Outer Banks.
I mean, there's still some leftover sand from all the snow, We got sand in a pile.
There's creeks here.
Out there you can do. And then there's another towel in here as well. Stay salty. Outer Banks got a little crab on there.
That's cool.
And you can't go anywhere without the OBX sticker. Like you guys that didn't know what OBX is, that's Outer Banks. And then First Flight tag here as well. Because we are the home of the First Flight, right, brother? Flight. And then you can't go to the beach, right, without saltwater taffy. So, like, this is all the lighthouses out where I live. So we're going to give all that away here at the end of the video, probably at about maybe whenever we get done. Right here at the end. So hang in there, man. If you just go back and make a comment on that, like I said, don't leave the live, but
Don't leave.
I know you
Don't leave.
I'm gonna need the watch hours at some point.
Oh, dude, for sure. You need every second. No, seriously.
Well, he's halfway to 1K. There will be another giveaway. So
Yeah.
So guys, I mean, I try to do it up, man, because for me it is amazing to think, there is that many people out there that are watching you. And I know, just like everybody else, there's tons of people that are subbed that, I don't know how they got there. And I may not even never know who they are, but, we definitely appreciate it. I know for Joey, like I watched his video prior to ours, him just kind of giving the shout out. And dude, he's got his whole family over there eating cake right now. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. It's big accomplishments. We celebrated Kat here recently getting monetized and hitting her 1K, and Revs hit his 1K. And, I've watched just the guys in our community hit that milestone, and man, it's huge. It's a great thing. So, if you need to register, just drop a comment in that last one. You can go back and watch it later if you need to. But
you guys got 37 people in here. Drop that like button real quick, guys.
Awesome.
Yo, even shout out to the 1 thumbs down.
I know, right? I was looking at that.
It helps.
Yeah,
I think that was
that's when you know you're getting somewhere, man. People start hating on you. That's good.
Try Hannah, since I don't got the ring yet.
No.
He's mad. No, I'm just kidding.
My girl doesn't either, so I know.
Yeah, Joey knows. Joey knows what's up. We got to up our eBay sales, man.
Right? That's what I said. Look, I'm doing this business for you. I mean, come on.
Till you bring a bunch of stuff home.
Dude, for real. We just bought a house in October, and the one of the spare rooms has my bedroom set from my house.
Same.
And I've been really that's awesome.
Yeah, we bought ours in June.
Nice. So like I have little things here and there, and it's starting to get crazy, and there's some Goodwill bags, and it's starting to get crazy. And she's like, Joey, what are you doing? I'm like, look, I'm doing this for us,
Yeah.
But then like her mom, she's like calls my girl and says, hey, I'll be there in 2 hours, blah blah blah, I'm staying for the week. All the stuff is in the room, all scattered everywhere. So I was like, Des, help me out. And she's like, you should have had this already cleaned out, blah blah blah. So yeah.
It's part of the struggle.
Yeah.
We'll be all right though.
Yeah.
I do this for you. She said cop out line.
But
yeah.
Hey, I was gonna tell you, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, obviously that me and my wife, dude, with 700 listings in my house, I'm investing in a shed. But
there you go.
I tell you guys, man, and that's a question I kind of like to, for couples, if you're a wife or girlfriend or whoever is like, are they into what you're doing? Are they not? And then what about the stuff, man? What about the piles? Like, what about when you bring home stuff? Are you getting the look of excitement, or you get the look of what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, I get a mixed emotion sometimes.
Yeah,
it's tough.
You guys ain't married yet, so you're being a little quiet on the subject. I feel you. For me, my wife was at first she was like, "What the heck are you doing?" Then she started hearing some cha-ching happening.
Yeah,
but, Ann's right, man. Right now, like you saw in one of my videos recently, that haul of glass I got, dude, it's sitting on the table. I'm about halfway into it right now. So my wife's like, "You got to get a shed or something. Like you got to get."
Dude, that sounded like permission to expand to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Head chopping right now, boys.
Are you gonna like make a second channel, OBX Shed Flips?
Why not? Might as well, like other people have, right?
I'm like, how do you have the time? Like, oh, I got a channel for like the sales that I made in my garage, and then I got a channel that I made sales out of my storage. Like, how?
When sales, dude, I can't even type, man. I got distracted talking to you boys. The video is what do you do when sales are slow? That's the video. There's a couple people ask which one. So, I mean, you can leave a comment like more than one if you want, but that's the one we're drawing out of.
The Driftless Thrifter asked, "Where's the funniest place your phone has ever done the cha-ching sound?" And the funniest thing is, I've never even heard it before. I've sold like 150 things, and I actually don't even know what it sounds like.
Really?
To be honest, yeah. I keep my sound off. I keep my sound off. I just keep it on vibrate. So I need to turn it on. I don't even know what it sounds like. I swear to God.
I feel awkward when I'm at like an auction and you're bidding on something and it goes off. And you're like, oh crap! Everybody knows I'm a reseller now.
Blowing up my spot phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funniest one that I've had is in the thrift, right? Picking. And, you know, there's like 10 other pickers in the building and you can always tell because when you hear the cha-ching, everybody stops and looks at their phone and it's like, oh, you guys are reselling.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking down.
The cha-ching, like it don't matter what you're doing, like you're grabbing, right? You're on the reach. Like, what is that? So, yeah.
I don't have the notification on like Joey. It's usually on silent, but it's on vibrate. So I know the vibrate pattern. It's like two long buzzes. Like I sold something.
You feel it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love hearing it go off, and then I immediately like look over at Hannah, like, you know what that means? And she's just like roll her eyes. What'd you sell now?
It's funny, man.
It's good times though. We have good times.
My dad's in the chat. What's up, Dad?
The one you don't want to hear is the you don't want to hear the other one. Like just the notification, I'm like, oh crap, you know.
Oh yeah.
What kind of I got now? Like, that's the one for me. What kind of lowball offer I'm about to get right now? That's the kind of stuff I see. Or when you start selling, like I sell quite a bit of electronics and games, so dude, I'm always like getting questions like, what's going on with this? Or I had a guy the other day ask me to take apart a video game and show him the stuff on the inside. I was like, no. Like, sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a console or?
Hey, just a video game. The old Nintendos, I guess there's some fakes.
Yeah. Like the
old cartridge.
Yeah. Wanted me to take it off. I was like, nah, I'm not down with that. Sorry.
You can buy it and you can take it off.
Yeah. Well, do that. Yeah, apparently, like, and I've read it in other places. Like, they said that there are some people that are faking those things on the inside and not having the guts, like, are not having the correct original Nintendo chips and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Sean McLeod said it. I mean, and you guys got to look out for Game Boys. Yeah, there are a lot of like duplicates and fakes and stuff. So,
yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. That's for sure.
Joey, man, how do you handle like customer service and stuff? Like, I know you only got like 53 in the store, but I'm sure you got to deal with nonsense at some level.
Yeah. There was a hat that I had. It was a Yankees hat, and it had like, it was a camo one, and it had Tampa on it, which is it's their spring training facility in Tampa, and it was a nice hat. I had it up for $12, and the guy offered me $6, and I was like, you know what? I'm a Yankees fan too, so I'll let it go. You know, so I send it off, and then a couple of days later, I get, hey, you know, this hat, it just wasn't what I expected. So I was like, I mean, the pictures are all there. I mean, what's wrong? That's what I said. I didn't say it to him, but I was like, okay, just return it. You know, everything will be okay. And on what I have, it's the buyer has to ship it back. If you want to ship it back, the buyer pays, like not me, you know. So he ships it back, and then he was like, 2 weeks later, he pulls up this thing. He messaged me again. He was like, "Hey,
can you type to Tracy that the book is on the way?"
I was like, "Hey," or he said, "Hey, what happened like with our situation?" I was like, "What do you mean?" Like he said, "You were supposed to pay for the shipping," and I was like, "The deal was done. Like I got the hat back. I even sent you a message. Hey, I got the hat. Everything's cool." Ended it, and he opened a case on me, and I guess they always win, so. And I didn't get any strike or anything by it, but it said in fine print, it said that eBay took, they took it in their hands and you're fine for this one. But I was like, I didn't even do anything wrong. It already ended. Like, why, what did I do? So I don't know.
Dude, that's what I love about Mercari is that like once it's done, it's done.
Right.
Like they can't come back and say anything. Like
Cool.
I've heard somebody say, like, oh, this didn't work or whatever, like, or this package never arrived. It's like, well, you had 3 days to rate it and say something. And I know for a fact Mercari is like, hey, rate them. They get on the buyer about doing something so that they can complete the transaction.
Right.
But I love the fact that like they can't, like as a buyer, I love Amazon because I can return whenever. But as a seller, I like I'm fully protected once like transaction is done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see Stroke of Luck's thing. I had a guy.
That's funny.
I've been wearing the WWE belt.
Should have put it on backwards and send him a butt selfie. That'd have been brutal. He would have never asked another question again like that.
Seriously.
Oh man, it's crazy, dude. Like, some of the things you get are just wild. Like, I mean, with just requests that people, they're asking for. Basically, it's crazy too. Like when I first started, you get a lot of the people fishing, right? They're fishing for a discount most of the time. Like, I mean, I think I do things a little bit different because most of the time I was like, hey, no problem. I'll just send it back. Like, you can just send it back. And probably like half of those people, like they're complaining about something, no problem. Just send it back. I'll refund your money. And then they quit. Like you don't hear nothing else from them because then they don't. But I did have a guy recently who gave me negative feedback, which I'm getting taken off. But the guy messaged me. I sent him a brand new VCR, new in the box. Like, I mean, it still had the wrapping and everything on it. And the guy gets it, says it doesn't work. And so he messaged me. He's like, hey, either replace it or send me my money. I was like, sorry, that's not how this works. Like, you're going to have to return. Like, I'm not going to. Because the other thing, you don't want to refund people money, like, not through eBay. Like, if that's what you're selling on. Because if you do it outside that, then they can still open up a case on eBay. And not saying that you wouldn't win that, but you'd have to fight. You'd have to go through a bunch of rigmarole. So I was like, look, just open a return case. I'll return it. No problem. I didn't hear nothing from the guy for like 30 days. And then I get a thing back saying that I got negative feedback. So I messaged him, open the return, bro. Like, I'll be happy to replace it.
Right.
Or I'll be happy to send you your money.
Yeah.
And he's like, so now he filed the return, and I'd sent a message to eBay for Business. And I'm like, look, I've got free returns on this item. So, cause I'm top rated seller. So like I do that, especially on things that are unopened. So the guy, he's in the process of sending the return. So they said they'd take it down once I got it back, but.
Oh, that's good. At least.
Yeah.
I actually had
one of those things.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I actually had a return on a $5 PC game the other day. And I was just like, man, you can just keep it. And I refunded her money. I'm like, because it had my old address. It had my parents' place on it. I'm like, I don't want to go over there, get it. I was on my phone, so I couldn't change the return address to my current address. And I was like, you can just keep it. I don't want to go over there. I'll refund you your money. She's a seller on there, and she hits me back and says, I will sell it and give you half of what it sells for. I'm like, I don't want $2. Just keep it. I don't know. I didn't get like crappy with her, because you got to be nice to the customer. But it was just that's just a hassle.
But, you know, I've been in customer service business a lot. You know, I owned my own Subway for a little while, Subway restaurant. And, you know, I've done customer service, like done all that frontline stuff my whole life. So dealing with customers, you know, I try to take a step back and not take anything personal. Because, you know, honestly, if you let your emotion get into stuff, like I know what I want to do sometimes. I want to shoot back on somebody when they send me some dumb requests. I'm like, dude, are you a moron? Like, what? Why are you doing? Like, like I've had people like ask me some things and I'm like, I'm sitting there looking like, man, did you flip it over? Like, I mean, I tell people, like one time I sent out a VCR, it actually had a cassette in it. And the guy's like, my cassette didn't go in, like it won't go in. Bro, just hold it down and see if it clears up. Sure enough, man, I get a message back. He's like, there's a video in here. I was like, well, keep it, man. It's just a bonus. No problem. I was like, is it working? But I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's the first thing I'm checking. But, you know, things like that you can get irate. You know, it's crazy. I see some people from time to time, and we all have bad days and get upset. But, man, some people from time to time just get so bent, like they take it personal. But I'm like, put yourself in their shoes, too. Like, if I ordered something online and somebody sent me something that's jacked up, dude, I'm going to send a message. I'm going to be like, hey, give me my money back, fix it, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, I have free returns for the most part, unless it's like I've been doing some HBA stuff lately. So, like, dude, if you open the bottle and use the cream, man, that's yours. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's
yeah.
Like, I mean, I said, I'm not taking that one back. You can mail it back to me and eat the cost of return and I'll refund your money, but I'm not doing that. But I don't know. So have you guys had any weird stuff with return or?
I actually had a case open. It was an Xbox original controller and it was green. It was like a see-through. It was really cool. It had the cord and everything. And I send it off and I get a message back saying they want to return it. And it says, this DOSE, DOSE, not work. And I was like, so it's like DOSE not work. And I was like, all right, well, dude, just send it back. You know, we'll take care of it. And he's like, okay. You know, like you said, 30 days go by. I haven't gotten the package. I haven't heard from him. So I guess they wanted me to just refund him, you know.
They want you to give him a discount, like partial return.
Right. So I told myself, I'm not going to refund you until I get that package back. Once I got it back, it looks like what it does, you know, what it is, then I'll give you the money. But, you know, I'm not going to just give you money because it was clean. It looked brand new, honestly, but it's old. I mean, it's the Xbox original. But yeah.
Yeah, the game system stuff is tough. I mean, I've told people with that stuff too before because, dude, if you're selling Atari cartridges or Nintendo stuff, like, I don't care if you've cleaned that thing before you put it away. Dude, I mean, it's liable not to work like the first time you put it in. It's just the system's old, dude. It's 30-some years old.
Exactly.
What are you going to do? Like, that's from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's meant to be put on a shelf and looked at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to play the game, download it on your phone. It's one of those things. But no, that's one of the things. You guys got any questions in the chat for any of us?
We missed one earlier. I don't know if she's still in here. The Driftless Thrifter. Well, maybe we got to it. She asked what our quickest flip was. I think we kind of got to that.
Yeah, I think we said that.
The quickest, like, you know.
Oh, like
I've listed something and had it sell in like 5 minutes. Like,
yeah.
Really?
I had that happen with a Wii recently.
Yeah, and your first thought is like, dude, I priced that wrong. Like, I priced that wrong.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. Like, yeah.
That was the that Pokemon Black game, brand new sealed that I sold within 5 minutes. I listed for $60 and I missed out on 40 because I totally didn't do my research thoroughly. Yeah. And Christina's like, cancel it. I was like, I thought about it. I was like, cancel it and relist it. I was like, no, that is some bad juju. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nah.
So Emily asked, what are y'all's return policies?
I have the 30-day free because of the dumb top-rated seller plus discount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same. I have the same thing.
I do whatever Macari lets me do.
Yeah.
Like I sold an Xbox 360 power, like the power block, right? And I sold it to this lady, and I just, for whatever reason, I decided to just like look into her account a little bit more because you can kind of stalk other people, and it shows you what their ratings are. And I'm looking, and it's like 4-star, okay, and then the next 5 is like canceled by buyer. I was like, oh crap, like, okay, or cancel, yeah, cancel by them, right? So I was like, oh, like this is gonna suck. It makes it out the door. They haven't said anything. As soon as it lands, like I got the notification maybe 10 minutes later, a return request, and I was like, oh shoot, this sucks. I knew it, like, and I was just annoyed that I went through the trouble of doing it, like, and I kind of expect it. Well, Macari gives them 3 days to send it back, and if they don't, they side with the seller and they give you the money anyways. They release the funds. So she didn't send it, and I got the money. I was like, yes, thank you. I was so scared for like 3 days. I was like, this is gonna be so annoying.
You were losing sleep at night, probably.
Dude, it was like for friggin' $20 or whatever it was that I sold it for. It was nothing. I just didn't want to deal with the hassle.
Could you report that and say like, hey, there's a trend here, you know?
Well, there was like somebody who like they returned Apple AirPods that I sold, and I decided to look into them too. This was like going on around the same time as the Xbox like Power Strip, and like I looked on this dude's page and he submitted a return, and I saw that he was flipping them, but like the price point that he's flipping them, like the earbuds were like they had them in knockoffs, counterfeits. So I'm concerned this dude swapped like my real pair with his like old pair. So I was just like flipping out, you know. I was like messaging Macari. That they reviewed the whole case like for a week. Mm-hmm. They issued the return. He sent it back, and it was like the ones that I sent him. But I was like nervous. Like I was messaging him. I'm like, hey dude, I noticed you're selling a lot of AirPods. I hope I get the ones that I sent you back, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something about that, just real quick. A lot of Josh, I don't know if you guys watched his last video. He sold a Wii, and he every kind of like, if you have a serial number, he said take a picture of it, just so you know, like if it does come back, if they give you the wrong number, you could say, hey eBay, this is what, or hey whatever, you know, Macari, or you know, this is what I got sent back. I have the picture of the actual Wii from before. Just so you have that backup, which is really cool. I didn't even think about that because I've sold 2 Wiis already, and you know, you never know what could happen. They could send you back theirs, and that they were, you know, they weren't working, you know. So it's very smart to do that.
I put in the listing too, like just a picture of the serial number.
Oh, that's cool too.
So they can't say anything, you know. And like, I don't know. I think there's a way to research it to make sure it's not a hot item. So.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely. I've been doing that since the beginning, and honestly, when I first started, when I had a little bit more time, I was actually with electronics. I would shoot a video of it working and put it in the listing. Like I would actually shoot a little YouTube. In fact, if you go back on my channel, you'll see some of that junk because that's what I was doing in the beginning. Because I watched Lonnie do it, and he's like, I send it out working in working order and go ahead and go through it and show it working. Like if it's a VCR combo or a gaming system or something like that, just to say, hey guy, you know, it was working when it went out. So here it is. I mean, it's not that, you know, you still probably would have to pay a return if it came back, but it might, some people that are trying to get one over on you, it would definitely sway them from having to be like, look, here's the video of it working. Like, here it is. Like, what do you want to do? So, I mean, I've had some people that I've actually just messaged back and say, man, it was working when it went out, like a gaming system. I was like, could you check your disc? Maybe there's something on the back. And I've had a few of those guys that have came back and said, oh yeah, it started working. Yeah, imagine. You know, have you send it back at your dime. So, like, it's one of them things. Sam, Emily had a follow-up for you on the only Macari. Are you only selling Macari?
I sell on eBay and Grailed as well. So like some of the hats, that's really been because of like Chris Chernock like turning me on, and Tim. It's just like, for me, it's, I just don't want to be heavily dependent on any.
This hat was from him.
Yeah. Well, like, and I will
Awesome
sell.
guy.
I'll sell food on eBay because you can't sell food items on Macari. Like
Dang.
I got put in like Macari jail for a week for trying to list Pickle Rick Pringles.
Jail.
So yeah, like, and dude, it's like being shadow banned by this platform. Like nothing, no likes, nobody. Like your store is quiet. If there was a digital tumbleweed that could roll across my screen, that's what was happening.
That's funny.
Yeah, this hat, real quick, that was from Kurnosh, his connections. He hooked me up with it. Vintage Callaway hat. He's an awesome dude. He sent it to me for free.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I
Sean
didn't know how to pronounce his channel name.
Yeah, I can't never say it either.
Cernock?
I just
Yeah,
think of like
Cernock.
cockroach. When I read it, I hear cockroach.
You can do like Tim and just use Chernock. Toss an H in
Chernock.
there.
Every time I see it, that's what I think. I don't know why. I just see it. I'm just like, that's what I see. Just like with Richard with the OT nip flips.
Hot nip golf flips.
Job. Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
That's it. Sean had asked about the free listing glitch. Like, if you guys were seeing any problems with that still. I actually did have that the other day. I know I watched in Colton's video. He had it. And what happens with me is if I list one free shipping, if I don't change it the next time, it'll default back. That's on the mobile. It doesn't work like that on the computer, but I just started double checking, but I missed one from earlier when it did that. And let's see. There's another. What about you guys on this one? When do you sell something and put insurance or require signature?
So I'll talk about this really quick. As me being a mailman, putting signatures on packages right now, we're signing for them. We're not having anybody touch our scanners. So if you're paying extra right now, I really wouldn't do it because you're gonna. I mean, I don't know like the ifs, ands, and buts around it, but like I'm literally signing for them. Like it's addressed to agent, so like I'm the agent signing for it, and that's what we're doing, even with like accountable mail. But yeah.
Good to know. Save my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like the insurance thing, if you're shipping a priority, you've got 100 anyway. So, like for me, I know some people say the threshold is 500. I'm honestly, dude, if the threshold is like 253, I've sold 2 items that were over $300. And both of those items I put insurance on, just because, like that Pokemon flip that I had, the $2,500 one, that thing, man, that I insured every bit of that. And it was just going to Charlotte, which for me is like a 1-day ship. But I was like, man, I'm not taking no chances on that thing. Like that, but whatever.
Yeah, a couple people saying that if you're a top rated seller, you get
I did not know that.
Yep.
And then pirate ship adds on an extra 50 to the baseline 50 that you get with priority.
Yeah, so that's the thing that I use that. I have filed insurance a few times. I know Kat had a video on it a while back, but I think Steve had asked Sam how long you been on Macari.
Yeah, I've been on Macari since 2007. 17. That's how long. 2007. So it's been nice. Like I was just buying and selling video games at the time, so I wasn't taking it seriously. But now that I have been, like, since January, that I've been really plugging in time, like that been around since 2017 tag, it helps. Because it doesn't look like I started my account yesterday and I'm trying to hustle and just scam people. Because I think because it's newer, there's still this element of like leeriness of just getting scammed. Maybe because they have this like false, perception of like protection from Amazon or whatever, I know people always usually like worried about that. So
Emily, I have a video in my description on that $2,500 flip, but it's Pokemon Japanese set that I picked up for $50 that flipped for $2,500. Just like I tell the whole story in that deal, but like I said, that's what it is. It was crazy. Some Japanese Genesis edition, a whole case. That's what it was.
That's awesome.
Tommy, promoting listings on Macari.
I promote because it's like sending an offer to your watchers on eBay.
Yeah.
I purposely will set it high, knowing that every time that I send a promoted like a promotion to just everybody, it's going to be a 5% bump down.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm doing it to the people liking it, it's a 10% drop for whatever reason. And like you're locked in. There's really no at minimum it has to be 5 to 10% depending who you're pitching it to. So I'll always leave room, especially knowing that if I didn't touch the promotion and somebody hits me with an offer, they already have 10, 15, 20% presets in when they go to make an offer to you. So like I'm trying to build that into my pricing, expecting somebody's gonna lowball me at least by 20%, and then I got 20% of like wiggle room to play with as far as negotiating.
That's smart.
Yeah, like I'll also wait like 3 days. Like at first, like I think I made the mistake where like I was driving my own prices down because I was in such a hurry to get rid of stuff because I had such a small inventory. But as it started growing, I started getting more comfortable, and I found what worked was just anytime I listed something, if I went back, I would just find the ones that were about 3-4 days old, and I would promote those just to kind of breathe some life into them. So,
Joe, that question's for you, bro.
Ever saved another seller's or buyer's address that screwed you over to send them a glitter bomb? Oh man. I've never even thought about doing that, but that's funny.
Yo, you guys need to watch the people who like they prank the people that steal packages.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
It's the best.
It's
got a stink bomb and glitter bomb going off at the same time, and they can find it with GPS.
That's
Doesn't
crazy.
it have like spray adhesive or something too, where the glitter sticks to?
Yeah.
Now Joey's got bigger connections, man. He can just lose their packages, right?
I'll get in trouble, man. I know.
Sorry, there's a hole in my mailman truck floorboard.
Workers that may be watching, that's good guys.
It's government, guys. It's government now.
Yeah.
Hey, for the people that are listening behind the scenes, we're just joking.
No.
Here you go. How often do you put sales on in your store?
I haven't even done that yet.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to, honestly.
I'm new to it. I've done it once.
Yeah, I've only done it a couple of times. What I do is I send offers. Like if I have watchers, I just go through there almost on the daily. I just drop offers. Like that's what I'm doing. So he's trying to get that shout out again, Joey.
I know, right? All right, guys, this is Ant Ball.
Yo, Ant Ball, can you give me a shout out? I need subs.
He wants a shout out.
Ant Ball, you got to roll in with, hey, this is.
No, listen, he's trying to be a YouTuber now because he sees me doing it, as the bigger brother. But he's doing the same intro as me. He's doing the same intro as me, just saying, "Hey, this is AntBall_82, your local gamer," and I'm just like, Anthony,
can you test it out right now?
Yeah,
I don't want to put him on the spot, but I mean,
Anthony,
he's got 27 people watching.
Have him do it.
the intro.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is ant_ball82, your local gamer.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
There's another one out there, guys. There's another one.
Instantly subscribed.
We're celebrating just 1K next week. Like, we'll be
dude, seriously.
Richard says, "Hello, Joey. Is he driving a Tesla?" That's too funny, man.
That's funny, man. That's great. What's the heaviest item you've ever shipped?
I just shipped out this Xbox original bundle, and it was like 12 pounds. My scale only goes up to 11, so I was like taking things out and then like adding the weight, like I'd put on there, and I was doing the calculations. I felt like a scientist, like trying to get all the calculations right. But
Just like doing volumetric displacement.
yeah, man, that was cool. It was like 12 pounds.
Yeah, I actually sent. Gosh, I'm trying to think what it was. I think mine was games too, but I think it was like I've sent some like wholesale game out. So I shipped out 15 Wii's one day, and yeah, they're all together in one box. So I think it came out to like maybe about 25 pounds. Like it was a load, and so that's one of those that you stand on the bathroom scale. And then you hold the box and stand on the bathroom scale.
That's funny.
That, bro. That's how I was. Because like my box is like, man, I mean, my little scale, like you can't even see. If I set the box on there, I couldn't even see it. Like I just ordered the other day a scale that has a little piece that sets off to the side. Because man, it's one of them things. Yeah. That's a 60.
Dave. Sorry, my bad. Dave's Digs. He's a new YouTuber. He's been in the chat a little bit, and he had a video at 8:30. I felt bad that we were doing the live. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know." I was like, "Dude, no worries, man. Just post it." But he was selling like a bike, like a machine one, like a workout one, and he like shipped that thing out. He's got to say it, and if he's in here, talk about it, Dave. Dave's Digs.
Andy's comment.
Oh my! I did not say that. Dave's Digs.
We know what you said. I know what you said.
Tommy, that is right. That's who I sent it to. I wish I had those 15 Wii's back though when all this stuff happened, because I'd have tripled my money for sure. Records in Florida is what he's talking about. Redneck Resells, man. Colton, 130 pounds of church hymnals, bro.
That's crazy.
That's
For me, it's like 20 pounds. Like a whole golf set with extra plus some more clubs. Not fun. Would not recommend.
Yeah,
no,
that's crazy.
I don't know. I made good money on it, so
that's crazy. Well, guys, we're coming up on some time, so man, I'm gonna go ahead and do that giveaway. And
this time flew by. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're
fun, guys.
It's been great. I mean, as far as all that, so we'll do the giveaway. Once again, I do thank you guys that are subscribed, and I do, like I said, all these guys' links are in the bottom. Man, go in there and like and subscribe, dude. Put some on Joey's channel, man. The whole monetization and having to get hours is tough. So, man, just go in there and put him on repeat. Let's get him some watch hours.
Thank you.
We do appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed to Jacob and Sam, please do so. Hopefully, if you're here, you are subscribed. But I saw Philly Picker earlier said, he goes, dude, I was subscribed to you, but they unsubscribed me. So, what's going on with that?
So you subscribe back.
I think it's the 3 button thing, man.
Dude,
I think they were going back and looking for subscribe type of patterns and stuff. Because I've gone back, like I know for sure there are some that I definitely subscribed to.
For sure.
But I know I just subscribed to them in the chat with the 3 dots. So whatever.
Emily, go to my last video. Just drop a comment real quick, and I'll get you in there.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Yeah. Like, don't leave.
Stay here. Also go there.
Pull up another tab. Whatever you got to do. Log into your kids' like iPad or something.
Just let some video roll. But yeah, we'll get that thing. I'll give her a minute. Emily, just tell me when you got it in. It's the video that says what to do when sales are slow on eBay. That's the one I'm looking at. So yeah, Dan said that he came up with a suggestion tonight to resub. Like crazy.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy what YouTube's doing right now. They took away those 3 dots, and it's like they're changing the game.
Yeah, I will tell you, I dropped it a while back. I know Nana showed it as well. There is an extension called Go to Channel on Google, and if you put that in, then you can actually still click on people's names. I mean, not if you like right now where I'm moderating this channel. Like, you know, for me, I can't do it in the chat that's in StreamYard, but on YouTube you can. You can click on people to take you through their channel, so then you can subscribe. But yeah,
because I always try to look, you know, I try to like for new people, like trying to look at them and try to subscribe. Like I can't even do it, and then you try to type in the right name and you can't even type it. It's like I can't even find them. Like, you know.
All right, we're gonna see if we can get this thing to work this time. Last time it didn't, and I had to handwrite names, which is not fun. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for bringing me on here. I was so excited all week long knowing that I'm going to be on here. I was so excited to be with you guys.
Now we're stoked to have you.
Yeah, we're stoked to have you.
Yeah,
it was perfect timing.
For sure.
So can you guys see that out there in
YouTube world?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I'm gonna see how many comments. See, this is the stuff that it does to me, man. I just tested this right beforehand. Stand by.
Hold on.
Somebody got to sing or dance or something in the midst.
Let's rap battle. Let's go.
There you go. All three of the rappers up in the house. One bar apiece. You got to go for it.
Eric, you got to drop
bars.
Drop the beat and we'll all go.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Eric beatbox.
Dude, I come up in the era of breakdancing. That was beatboxing.
You spinning on your head and stuff?
Nah. I never do that, man. Now I'm spinning my recliner. That's what Why is this thing not? Yeah, I tested this literally right before we went on, and it was good to go. But
just like that video game console you sold me that didn't work.
Yeah, that's it.
Nah, just kidding.
That's it, bro. We'll get her.
So, are the winners winning like one thing a piece, or is it one full?
I do a box load. I do have an extra sticker that I'm gonna give out as a secondary prize, but yeah, I'm gonna send out the box.
That's
box.
cool. That's cool.
Second place winner gets the one saltwater taffy from the box.
Yeah,
you got to send it. If one of you guys get it.
Yeah, whoever watches the most watch hours on Joey's channel. Need you to track it. Put it on your YouTube channel.
Kat says, Sam, you look green. Are you okay?
She's been touching too much money.
All those Mercari sales, man.
Yeah.
Sam invented Mercari. He just had
hid
it from us.
Every time I see it on Instagram with all his sales, I get so happy.
Since 2017, I didn't know I didn't know it's been around since 2017.
I don't know, man. I just like even trading stocks. I'll go to Robinhood. I'll do the newer stuff. It's like I'm just kind of following the trends where everybody else is going, and it's like
I've messed with Robinhood a bit.
Yeah. But like, you know, people look at smaller, newer apps like that and they're like, it's just Mercari. What are they going to do to eBay? Like they said the same thing about Robinhood, and Robinhood forced Charles Schwab to stop charging fees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like they push, you know, like because they started it, they pushed Charles Schwab to start their own banking system. Like, so it's nuts.
Hey, Eric, all you have to do, what you have to do is start raffle and pick random winner.
Yeah.
It's not showing any comments.
Oh, okay.
See, you gotta. Normally, it
you
would
could probably Probably just ask like a trivia question in the chat or something.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Joey. I'm gonna get you to pick a number, bro, and I'm just gonna go in and
pick like the comment, or how many commented. Okay.
Yeah. Just like let me see. I'll check real quick. We are professionals, guys.
Eric's sweating in his seat right now.
Hey, last time, man, I had to get them. I wrote everybody's name out and put it in a hat, but I was like, dude, I'm not doing that again. That's
right.
Not that I don't mind you guys hanging out because it's been fun for sure, but when you try to be professional, that's what happens. Right?
That's what happened with me. I had Cajun reseller Chris. He won the Game Boy for me, and I tried to do the same thing as you. And I would try to hit the button, and it wasn't doing the same thing as you. And I was like, you know what? I ain't doing this. So Leroy was like, just say something in the chat, or where did I live, or something like that. I was like, all right. Chris got it, and I sent it to him. So that's how we did it.
I know I was trying to think of something about that, but I wonder if I open this thing in a different what I'm gonna do is pop it out of StreamYard, like not share it, and see if I can open it in a different thing.
Cat said, my patient this week had $7K in cash and tons of gold. Like in the hospital with them? Like were they hiding it under the hospital?
Under his
bars of gold?
Rope?
Yeah. I just sleep better when I have a stack of Benjis under me. What? Why? Yeah, whoever's changing those linens.
What? That's crazy.
What you got there, sir? Just my money bag.
Dude, one of my great grandfathers, that's what he used to do. He literally had the mattress stuffed. Like when he passed away, man, like he lived to be in his 90s. My granddad had to go over there before the coroners came and get all this money out from his mattress.
Dang.
It was crazy.
Makes it more comfortable to sleep on, I guess.
Yeah. I was like, dude, he grew up. I mean, dude was 95. He died when I was younger. So like he was he was alive in the Depression, dude. He's like, I don't trust no bank.
Yeah.
That's
Over the years says, dude, I used to have money everywhere. The backyard, the toilet, the ceiling, you name it.
Bro, those are drug dealer habits. That's not depression habits.
He specializes in dealing glassware.
Yeah. No, it's just ceramic pusher, man.
Tim's like Pablo Escobar digging like trenches and putting his money in it.
Dude, Tim helped me out today, man. I sent him a picture on something I had. Some kind of crazy Italian stuff.
Italiano.
All right, man. I'm gonna get you to just give me a number. We'll do
through
that.
what? Like what? What number through what?
Do like 1 through 30.
1 through 30.
Figure it out.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're good.
12.
All right, let's see here. Let me get over here. I kind of just numbered them out.
1 through Joey Bada Bing 22.
I was gonna say 22, but I was like, I'll do 12. That's my birthday, January 2nd.
12.
Oh, 22nd?
No, it's January 2nd. But
January
the reason why 22, it's my mom's birthday, and I played baseball my whole life, so 22 is my favorite number since I'm like really little. So.
Right for January, babies.
I just figured you're a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Everything will be all right.
Everybody loves that song, man. You can't not love that song.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Dude, the winner is, drum roll, please. Harry, if you're still in the chat, it's you, bro. It's you.
Harry
Harry Homestone.
Oh. Harry.
He probably
Chiefs helmet you got? That was sweet.
Dude, now you can have some taffy with your apple juice.
There you go. Put something else in the brown bag.
That was awesome.
I popped in there last night. But,
Cracks me up. Oh,
yeah, so we'll do Harry. The next one, let's see. If somebody can drop in the chat besides Alan Homesteader, because I know he knows. Where do I live? What's the name of the town?
Do, 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 do.
Nobody knows.
Seriously?
Go back and watch the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
I know that. What's the name of the actual town? Murder.
Oh. That's the wrong Carolina. No, is that the right Carolina?
Wrong state.
No, that's
No,
wrong
South
Carolina. Yeah, South
South Carolina, right?
Box, North Carolina. That's funny. All right.
Lion King.
Carrick City.
Somebody
False.
pull up a map.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Raleigh. One of you guys know, I'm sure.
I'll tell you why how I remember.
I actually don't remember.
Really?
I'm sorry. I thought it was just the Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks is
Like one place.
Tommy's getting closer.
Yeah, Tommy is getting close. Yeah.
Let me give you a
Did you
little.
say?
I live on Roanoke Island. There's 2 towns.
No way.
There's 2
Yeah.
towns on the side.
Later,
Go out
Colin.
to Google, boys. You gotta-
Okay, oh, looks like Velvet got it.
Did she? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Juan Cheese. That's where I'm
Wine
at.
cheese.
That's why I was like wine cheese.
Yeah.
People call it something different, but Juan Cheese is where it's at. So,
One cheese.
Are you allowed to say it?
yeah, that's what you're getting. Outer Banks. First flight.
Congrats, Velvet. What was her name? Ann?
Congrats.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Velvet Booley. Velvet Booley.
Booty.
So, yeah, Juan Cheese is actually, I'll give you a brief history lesson before you go to sleep. Juan Cheese and Manio are the 2 towns that we actually call them villages. The 2 villages on our island, Roanoke Island. Roanoke Island was the first colony in the U.S. It's the home of the lost colony, the one they couldn't find. So Juan Cheese and Manio are the 2 Indian chiefs that went to England. They were actually the first American Indians traveled abroad, went to
Awesome.
to England and hung out there for a while and then came back, and then they couldn't find anybody. So that's it. But there was some blue-eyed Indians running around. So we Native Americans, sorry. We're being offensive. But anyway, if you're ever out on the Outer Banks, man, the Lost Colony is a cool place to go. But hey, we do appreciate you guys for being here.
Yes, thank you.
With Harry and if he's probably on live right now, but if you I'll get up with Harry about getting an address. Miss Ann, if you will resend me your address, I think I already have it, but I'll get it back from you. And Tina is correct. Andy Griffith lived in Manio. He actually Mayberry, the Andy Griffith show, Matlock. He lived in Manio for a little while, but
I love that show.
yeah. So Andy used to see him riding around out here before he passed. So anyway, hey, there you go.
Dude,
Guys, we do thank you, Joey, for being here. Congrats on the 1K, man. That's awesome.
yeah, appreciate it.
Congrats,
Yeah,
Joey.
over the next few days so we can celebrate again when he's getting
That'll be
alive. And then these guys, we appreciate Jacob for being here. Glad his internet has worked out as
Oh,
always.
yeah.
Yes.
So guys, if you aren't subscribed, check the links below. Please drop in and do so. And we thank you guys for being here. You guys got any last closeouts?
I just want to say thank you for everyone being here. I just want to thank you three. I've been waiting for this moment for the last like week and a half when you guys told me to come on your show. I was so excited, so thrilled. Thank you for letting me be here, and thank you for everyone in the chat for sticking along. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for your support. Onwards and
Been
upwards.
fun,
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people, we'll see you.
Bye, guys.
See y'all.
Peace out.
Go get her.